Hello, my name is Diegoescandell and I want to share with you some concepts, some practical ideas about neurosciences and epigenetics. Do you believe me if I say that the way you think creates your life? Do you believe me if I say that the way you think is somehow connected to your experiences? Neurosciences show that our brain thinks between 60 and 70,000 thoughts per day. 90% of those 60 or 70,000 are the same as the day before. In other words, we think 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and pretty much all of them are the same as the day before, that were the same as the day before. And the way we think displays the same options. The same options lead us to the same behaviors. The same behaviors always produce the same emotions. And the same emotions drive us to the same thoughts. So basically, we are having the same thoughts and the same emotions every day. In other words, we are living under the same emotions day after day. And your biology, your neurocircuitry, your neurochemistry, and your neurohormones, and even your genetic expression is equal to the way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel. So, if you think, act, and feel in the same way day after day, all your chemistry is going to be the same day after day. And in neurosciences, the way you think, the way you act, and the way you feel is called your personality. So the way you think, act, and feel is going to produce all the proteins that is going to create all your tissues. And that is what we call in epigenetics our identity. And here's a very nice thing, a very important thing from epigenetics and from the master of epigenetics, Dr. Bruce Lipton. Our identity is not in the cell, is sent to the cell, which means I am not in the cell. I am a broadcast sent to the cell. So it's so funny when Dr. Bruce Lipton says, "So I can't die." Of course we can't die. We are energy. Energy keeps transforming, never dies. And here, a very important view from one of the most important sciences these days, quantum physics. What is really creating our life, what is really creating the sign sent to ourselves is something called an awareness. We are an awareness. We are a consciousness. So we change our consciousness and we change our life. But our mind has two interdependent areas interconnected: the consciousness and the subconsciousness. The conscious mind which is connected to the sign which is sent to the cells. In other words, the conscious mind is directly connected to the broadcast of who we are, the self. The subconscious mind is a strict record playback mechanism. It's just a record device. It plays programs. It's always recording what it sees and what it listens. All day, every day. What is a program? Things that we do a lot every day. Here, a very important point, very important. These two areas are strongly connected, right? But the thing is that the conscious mind is 5% and the subconscious mind is 95%. Again, we are 5% conscious and 95% subconscious. The 5% of the conscious is in the frontal lobe, the creative part, where we make decisions. The subconscious mind is just a program. Programs. And what is a program? Habits. Things that we do a lot, really a lot, every day. The subconscious mind is always recording what we see and what we listen. So let's go inside a little bit in the subconscious mind. At the beginning we said that our brain thinks 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day, and 90% are the same as the previous day, right? Now we are saying that we are 5% conscious and 95% subconscious. 95% of our cognitive activity is being run by programs. For example, if I'm driving my car and talking to a friend, if I get involved in the conversation, my energy, my attention, my conscious mind is going to be there, and the car is going to be driven by my subconscious mind. So, in that moment, I'm not going to be able to see, I'm not going to be able to know what's really happening outside, because that is going to be under the subconscious mind. And this is very important. The subconscious mind, these 95%, are made of habits, programs, right? But we have different types of programs, habits. Walking, driving, eating, digesting. But the most important ones are the thought habits. Because 70% or more of this 95% subconscious, 70% of these programs are disempowering, auto-sabotaging, and negative thoughts. So, do you understand this? We think 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. We are 5% conscious, 95% subconscious. The subconscious are basically programs. 70% of these programs are negative thoughts, disempowering and auto-sabotaging. Which means we can go to the world with the best wishes, the desire of being happy, being healthy, being wealthy, having nice relationships, love, joy, conscious mind, but expressing subconscious behavior, which is sabotaging us, and we can't see it because we can't see the programs while they're running. And when conscious mind is busy thinking and we are under subconscious program that we can't see, all we can see are results. So again, we want to be happy, we want to be healthy, we want to have a beautiful life, but the results are showing us a different thing. So, what is the problem? What's going on? Because, again, we only can see results and we don't really love our job. Our relationships are not great. So what's happening? And here we go. The most common behavior. I'm doing my part, but life is not supporting me. I'm a victim. And when we drop on victimization, forget it. We take away all of our own responsibility. So, again, if our life is going to be exactly the result of our personality, if we want to change our life, we need to change our personality, our identity, which means we need to change the way we think, the way we act, and the way we feel. So here we go again with neurosciences. And like the master of neurosciences, Dr. Joe Dispenza used to say, if you don't get up every single day with a clear vision of your future, you are being determined by your past. Because our brain is a past factory. We need to rewire it. We need to work. We need to wake up with passion every day. We need to wake up with passion every day and create a version of ourselves bigger than our environment. If we want to change our subconscious, if we want to change our reality, we need to change our identity, our personality. And 95% of it is subconscious. So we need to go inside the subconscious. There's no option. There's no option. So we need to sit down and observe our thought habits. If we judge people, if we stay in the past every day, if we are addicted to the same emotions of the past every day, that we are creating every day the same neurochemistry. So we gotta sit down and observe. How do we do this? How can we go inside the subconscious? And here we go. Here is where we go inside the magic world of the brainwaves. So here you're going to see a very simple picture of brainwaves. So brainwaves is like level of consciousness that our brain functions. We go from beta to alpha to theta to delta. So if we want access to the subconscious, we need to go one level below. Beta alpha. We need to go into alpha brainwaves. How can we do that? This video is not about meditation and all that stuff. This is even more simple. How do we go inside alpha brainwaves? Okay, we gotta sit down, turn off the volume of the outside world, put some nice music, soft, that makes you feel good, relax, and pay attention only when you're breathing. Breathe deep and slow. And Focus on what? Nothing. Just your breathing. Music, breathing, is going to calm your brainwaves, and you're going to be able to observe yourself. There, you can see your habits and modify them. Modify your judgment. Modify your emotions. Create a higher emotion. Feel love for life. And yes, you're going to sit down there and don't get up until you created such a love for life that is bigger than your chest. So you have to do it every day. How much time? I don't care. Could be 5 minutes. Could be half an hour. That's better. Because at the beginning it's harder. So sit down there, go from beta to alpha, and observe your subconscious. You can do it. Bruce Lipton, in his book, Biology of Belief, is saying that we have the power to heal whatever in ourselves. And we also have the power to make ourselves sick. It's not just about positive thinking or negative thinking. It's about subconscious. Listen to this. What we call cancer, Dr. Bruce Lipton says that to develop cancer, we need to change 12 genes to produce cancer. Can you imagine how much time of those problems, of that 70%, that negative 70%, how much time do we need that 70% running to change the expression of 12 genes and produce cancer? My dad passed away from cancer 2 years ago. Here you can see me trying to change his subconscious, listening to some nice music. It was very late. So, I hope this can help you. I hope for your father, for your mother, for your brother, for your sister, for your son, for your daughter, for your friends, it's not late. Or for yourself. If this can help you, God bless you.